as well in avoidance. They now rejoin the tarmac, who gets involved. That's number 13 machine who goes for a full rotation. It might be a bit more damage to the right rear of that car. So Chase was really frustrated after that initial race, but now making more mistakes than he really needs to do, unfortunately. So that's not good news for Chase. Another one runs wide at the end of Murray's, that being the 93 machine of Jimmy Physique, so our championship leader, also in the wars as well. And at the end of that lap, he has made no positions whatsoever. So he started 12th, currently runs in 12th position, whereas Finn McLaughlin, who started 11th, has already made his way up inside the top 10 and very comfortably into 8th position here. So Finn McLaughlin looking to try and gain the championship lead after this race. It could well come his way, especially as it gains position. Of course, as I said, you get points for the amount of positions you gain within this race as well. So on their way down towards Agostini, they now go. August Raber is your race leader by 2.1 seconds. Stole the march over everybody else at the end of that first lap. Second place then for number 21, which is Tommy Harfield. Yesterday's winner, Adam Al-Zahari, sits there in third place. Joel Berg's after starting on the outside of row 1 is already now down into the 4th position, with Brian Campbell completing the top 5. And then you have the number 6 machine in 6th place, which is Leo Robinson. Ethan Jeff Hall sits in 7th. Finn McLaughlin with 3 places gained, he's now in 8th place. And then Martin Molnar, last year's team rookie cup winner, there is 9th place of livery cars working its way now down towards the forum. So that car, in fact, just made a move. They get into charge first lap in that machine, and that's going to be the car of Ella Lloyd by the looks of it. So Ella making up good places, just sits down in 16th place at the start of the lap, but at the end of it, she's going to be possibly now inside the top 15, which we're very nicely down the inside line of the Chris Didman car of Charlie Edge. So yeah, Ella Lloyd gains a place up into 15th position. We ride on board on the big screen with Rowan Campbell pitting briefly, and now we get a replay of a move down towards the first corner. There, Robinson making the move on the car we were briefly on board with. So Robinson now into 5th position at the start of lap number 3. And that front between the top 2 has elongated once again, so another couple of tenths per second have been put on by August Raber. And further back is Rowan Campbell pitting now, coming under pressure from another car. Yes, he is. The answer to that question, because Jeff will try to go around the outside towards Agostini. There's a slight problem here with Rowan's car, because it's not as quick as it should be, and now we're getting quite a queue forming behind, including Finn McLaughlin in that Red Bull livery Playtech machine. So Finn McLaughlin continuing to make his way here. He's going to try and go to the outside line of Ethan Jeff Hall, as they turn away now on towards Williams. Behind that, we have the car of Martin Molnar, don't we? All over the grass on the inside of Nelson, and all on the outside through Nelson as well. He lost 1, and he was 2 places at the end of that, because Joel Bergman went through. But doesn't defeat Ryan Campbell getting close enough to make the move as well. No, he wasn't. That's Leo Robinson, isn't it? He made that move at the start of the lap, but Robinson, who is looking to take the place away. You've got some quite conservative tyres now for Adam Al-Zahari, so I'm taking a couple of corners for those to be scrubbed back to absolutely clear of the grass, but that's very much under pressure now, isn't it? Robinson and Ryan Campbell really start to queue. I think Finn McLaughlin will be there before too much longer. He has yet to make his way through though on Ethan Jeff Hall, so he's still trying to figure his way through with 13 minutes and 45 seconds left on the clock. And again, a first side view as we ride with Rowan Campbell Pilling with the JHR development team down towards Agostini. He now goes. So far this year for Rowan has come with a second place so far this year. That second race we had at Silverstone Grand Prix circuit, but the only podium he has so far had this season. Returns to the championship once again for this year. Replay of moving towards the first corner as well there. That was Albert Larson. Just being passed by Thomas Bevan by the looks of it. So Thomas right away down the order at the minute. Going all around the world, whether it be Monaco or the Indianapolis 500, mainly because of the action, but mainly as well because of the reduced cost it will affect you at the end of the weekend, because it's the more affordable weekend to come to, I have to say, and as I say, great racing to look forward to throughout the afternoon as well. New fastest lap of the race has just been recorded. Tommy Harfeld now with a 1:49.904, so a cracking lap there for Tommy, which doesn't quite bring the gap down between himself and August Raver to less than 2 seconds, but it's definitely getting closer between those two cars. A replay as well of, not Finn McLaughlin, but someone further back making a move, and that was the car of 93, wasn't it? So that's going to be Jimmy Pazzi now getting ahead of what's going to be Chloe Chong by the looks of it. So Jimmy Pazzi up the order and continuing to make moves through the field, but he's only gained one position from where he started. That's not going to be a huge amount of points. He gets lesser points for race number 2 as it stands as well, compared to race number 1 and number 3 of the weekend. So Jimmy Pazzi not really having the weekend he could have hoped for after coming here this weekend. As we said, the Australian as the championship leader has 79 points, which still remain after yesterday's race, and of course Finn McLaughlin, after not scoring yesterday as well, has 71. There's only 8 points between the two of them, and that's going to come down as it stands. They turn away from completion of what's going to be lap number 5. Adam Al-Zahari, keep an eye on him as well after that mistake a couple of laps ago down to Nelson, as he managed to refocus and catch back up with Joel Bergstrom. Well, no, he hasn't. He's still having to defend at the minute from Leo Robinson, who sits there in the number 6 machine in 5th position, with Ryan Campbell Pilling, Ethan Jekyll, Finn McLaughlin, Martin Molnat, Henry Joslin, still completing the top 10. Potential move on the cards here as Adam Al-Zahari now has to go defensive. So it does show, doesn't it? Once you have one mistake and get your tyres dirty, you then really find it hard to catch back up with the car you were fighting with, and then also to defend from the car who seems to be putting the most amount of pressure on you, and that was coming from the number 6 machine of Leo Robinson, so the high-tech driver. Again, briefly looks towards the inside line, towards Agostini, but no way through the minute for Leo Robinson, who joins the high-tech squad, who won last year's Teams Cup. So he's been a very impressive team for this season, and he's partnered by the youngsters Thomas Behrman, also the Redmore Academy racer Finn McLaughlin, and the Australian prospect as well, Xavier Abramides, who finds himself a little bit lower down the order for today in 22nd place. So a very strong lineup this year for high-tech racing. But as it stands, out front, August Raver will get but a gap come down to himself and from the path in second place, 1.7 made another mistake there where the back right. Robinson Leo Robinson just manages to get it back though to the apex in towards the final corner.